Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do an unboxing, how-to, and review of a 6-gallon air compressor and 3 nail gun bundle by Craftsman. This set is normally for sale for $299 at Lowe's. I got it on sale for $269, and I will just tell you up front, it's well worth that price. The first thing you'll find when you open the box is a polyurethane hose, and underneath that you've got a 6-gallon pancake air tank. Also inside that box, you've got 3 different nail guns, a 16 gauge finish nailer, an 18 gauge brad nailer, and a 23 gauge pin nailer. The 16 gauge finish nailer is for things like baseboards and window casings. It can shoot nails that are 1 inch to 2.5 inches. The next nail gun is an 18 gauge brad nailer for detailed finish applications. It can shoot nails that are 5/8 inch to 2 inch. And our last gun is a 23 gauge pin nailer for installation of decorative molding or pieces that you want to hold together until the glue dries. When you look at these guns, the lower the gauge nailer, the bigger the gun. While we're at it, let me go ahead and order some nails for each gun off Amazon. I have a $25 gift card and that should pretty much cover all of it. This air compressor has a 6-gallon oil-free tank with a capacity of 150 psi. This is an upgrade over a 3-gallon tank that I previously had. If you're in the market for an air compressor, don't waste your time and money on a 3-gallon tank. The hose has a quick coupler which will make setup and takedown easy. The nail guns will attach to the female end, and the male end will attach to the air compressor. You can actually attach 2 hoses at a time to this tank, but I don't know that I'll ever actually do that. Right here I'll attach the hose so you can see how tight the fit is. When I use the quick release, you'll notice that the hose shoots out. Okay, the nails arrived, and I think this comparison is important. This box of 126 screws is about as big as the 5,100 nails that I ordered. They serve a different purpose, but still it's pretty impressive. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is grab some 16 gauge nails right here. We're gonna put these in our 16 gauge nailer. Pull this back. I'm going to slide right in here in the back. To pull it out, you just reverse that action, hold it backwards, and the nails will come right out. For the 18 gauge nailer, I've got a set of nails that come in different lengths, but they are all 18 gauge. I will demonstrate with a longer set just because it's easier to see. So we're going to put these in here. For this one, I'm going to push this gray button in the bottom and pull this whole thing back. Lay these in. There's an end to these nails that's a little bit thicker. I don't know if you can actually see, but it's a little thicker on that side. That should be in the back, just like a normal nail would go. And then your nail gun's ready to go. When you want to take them out, just repeat that process, dump them out. Okay, for my 23 gauge pin nailer, these nails don't really have an end. They're a headless nail, but there is some arrows there to help guide you if you need that. What we're gonna do is open up this way by pressing this little lever right there. This pulls down. I'm gonna drop the nails right here into the center. Okay, let's go ahead and hook everything up. The first thing we're going to do is take one end of the hose and connect it to the air compressor. Then we'll take the other end of the hose and connect it to our nail gun. Just so you know, I'm not worried about having my daughter right there because the air compressor is not turned on and there is no air pressure in the machine. Okay, there are 2 gauges on the front of this machine. The left side is the tank pressure and the right side is the regulated pressure. You'll notice when we turn the machine on that neither gauge increases in PSI. Don't worry about this. It's because when this air compressor came out of the box, there is a drain valve around back that is open, therefore it cannot build up pressure. So the first thing we need to do is go back and close that drain valve. Now we're going to come back to the front and turn the regulator knob all the way to the left. Turn on the compressor again, and the pressure per square inch, or PSI, will build to 150 PSI, then automatically cut off. At this point, you can turn the regulator valve to the right to give yourself the amount of pressure you need for your project. We'll start at 80 PSI. I want to try to throw a nail into some pieces of wood here, but first I want to talk about how it shoots. The first thing is there is a safety mechanism put in place where there's only one way to shoot this. If you just pull the trigger, nothing happens. If you just push the nozzle without pushing the trigger, nothing happens. If you do it in reverse order, for example, if I pull the trigger and push it, it does not work. It will work, however, when I push in the end and then pull the trigger, just like that. But you can see where at 80 PSI that went right up to the surface there. Well, that one stuck up quite a bit. We're going to increase the pressure. Let's go to 90. And where we were up a little bit. All right, we went a little bit deeper that time. Let's go to 100. And we've had our different depths here. Try that one again. About the same, so going at 120 just to see if it'll go all the way in. That one sunk in just about all the way. To put everything away, let's start by turning off the compressor. Now, before you empty the regulated pressure, pull the release valve on the left side, which is going to make you jump the first time. We're going to lower the tank pressure to about 20 PSI. Now we can empty the regulated pressure by turning the regulator knob all the way to the right. I'm going to lower my tank pressure just a little bit more. Now the reason that we've saved about 20 PSI is because we need to blow out the tank to empty out any condensation buildup. I suggest doing this at the end of each session to avoid rusting or damage to the inside of the tank. You'll see right here that there's condensation that will shoot out on the tabletop. Okay, so what's my final take? Well, if I'd bought each piece individually, it would have cost over $400. The bundle is normally $299 and I got it for $269. I think this was a great deal. This is perfect for anyone that wants to do small DIY projects out of their garage or in their home. If you want an air compressor that can do more, like sand, spray, or grind, you'll need a bigger tank. But I think Craftsman has done a great job with this product of helping people out that are just into your smaller projects around the home. Until next time, go get lost in the garage.